It'll be fun.
All right. Welcome back, football fans. This is the Sportiello Show with the Sportiello Bros, and today we're going to be breaking down our Week 8 NFL predictions. Here was our record on the week last week, week 7, and here's our record overall. Look at those numbers. We're getting better. We're figuring it out. We're trusting our balls. Try it sometime. All right, and with that being said, let's get into our predictions on the week. To start it off on Thursday Night Football, we got the Vikings versus the Chargers. Take it away.
Well, there was some talk about J.J. McCarthy coming back this past week, and that was shot down. I don't see him starting on this short of a turnaround, personally.
Probably not.
So probably Carson back at the helm. I think that the Vikings are, probably stoked to be 3-3 at this point in the season, especially this year where it seems like it's truly anybody's year at this point still. So I'm going to go with the Chargers because I think that they have a better quarterback regardless of who the Vikings start. And I think that they just have a better team overall. I like how they've been rolling. They're at home, which honestly doesn't mean shit for them because they have literally some of the worst fan turnout you could have in all of sports.
It's so sad.
Like there's teams like the Browns and the Jets that have better turnouts for their games, and they have no reason to do so. The Chargers are actually cool. Like I wish that I could go see the Chargers play. But yeah, I'm rocking with Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Not sure who gonna be handling the rock in the backfield the rest of the season. Breece Hall is still a Jet, and so
make that phone call, right? I'll stick with the Chargers as well. I think if Carson Wentz plays, it'll be a close game and one that the Vikings feel like we should have had that. And if J.J. McCarthy plays, the Chargers win by 70. The Chargers ran into a buzzsaw against the Colts. Nothing you can really do about them.
Yeah, Colts are great.
Colts are fantastic. I gotta stop picking against them. I'm just waiting for Daniel Jones to fuck up, and it's not happening.
Wait till the playoffs. That's when you wait.
That's when you do it. All right, let's move on to our Sunday slate. Holy shit, we're not going to London.
USA.
Yeah.
USA.
America in this hoe.
That's right. Our football.
Ours. So let's kick it off with the Dolphins and the Falcons. Dolphins, I don't know if I can pick them to win a game for the rest of the season.
I've been saying it every week. I just don't like the vibes that's coming out of this building. I don't know what's going on. It really has seemed like an uphill battle for this team all year long. I got no faith in this Dolphins team. I don't think that McDaniels is making it to week 18. I got the Falcons.
It's such a shame. Tua's going to get McDaniels fired, and I don't think it's entirely his fault. I mean, you're throwing a lot of swing passes, which, get a little bit more creative. You were this offensive genius a couple of years ago. What happened to that? And I know you lost Tyreek Hill. I know that's a huge part of your offense, but let's do something. Get a little bit of juice. Get a more balanced run game going in.
You ever see an elite athlete so excited to injure himself and get carted off?
He was so happy. That was wild.
Maybe
he was I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah, I mean, hey, early vacation.
Yeah. Give me the Falcons. The Falcons are a tricky team to pick. I mentioned it last week. One week they look great. The next week they look not so great.
Dolphins don't have a lot of wins, but 0-4 on the road. Looking at 0-5.
That is something to take into account. And the Falcons play a lot better at home. So, yeah, give me the Falcons, and that's another pick we agree on. So let's move on to the Jets versus the Bengals. Go ahead.
No. I don't know who's going to be playing quarterback for the Jets as we're sitting here recording. Justin Fields obviously got benched in the second half for Tyrod Taylor, who came out and threw a couple of picks. So, what are you going to do? Would you rather have a guy that gives the ball to their team or a guy that just holds on to the ball?
I think taking care of the football is one of, if not the most important thing a quarterback can do. I don't like that the Jets are fucking around with this quarterback situation. This is not the squeaky wheel that needed the oil. Your offensive line has not been playing up to par, and I know you don't have Elijah Vera Tucker, so that's a huge missing piece in the middle of your line. But damn, you got 2 first-round offensive tackles that just can't seem to stop a nosebleed. The Jets' defense with Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald and big baby Quinnen Williams right in the middle of it, they've been stepping up the last couple of weeks. This offense, I just can't trust them to do anything. Can't get the ball moving. You went in against the Panthers with 4 wide receiver 3s.
Mm-hmm.
We need to, in this offseason, which is what the Jets are looking at right now, I don't want to see you draft a quarterback, and I don't want to see you fire your coach. Do not fire somebody when they are still building a culture and creating an environment. Do not draft a quarterback to put him in the same shitty situation that all the other quarterbacks have been in. Draft a wide receiver, focus on the offensive line, address your entire offseason into fixing this offense. The defense is ready to rock and roll. Fix the offense, and by 2027, if you still want a quarterback, go ahead and draft one.
It's another October where we're talking about what the Jets should do in the draft.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. I respectfully think that I'm going to respectfully disagree with some of that draft take only because there's a shit ton of quarterbacks coming out this year. And, I mean, I think the Jets could honestly be one of those teams that could trade back from the number 1 spot and still take the quarterback that they want in Lenora Sellers, if you will, if you know what I'm saying. Aaron Glenn keeps his job. And, get some cap that way, and you still get your quarterback. You aren't forced to start him right away because you traded back for him. You still have maybe you still have Justin Fields under contract, maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm with you though. Wide receiver is a huge issue. They got an expensive one. He's not even playing right now. That being said, I got the Bengals.
And let's move on to the
Jets.
Yeah. Sorry, Bengals. We didn't talk about you much. But
Joe Flacco, how about that?
Yeah, good shit. Way to make us right last week.
The king of the North.
The king of the North. The Browns versus the Patriots.
Oh, shit.
This
is
one
a tough
can be
one.
sneaky.
This
dude.
is a tough one.
It can be very sneaky. I mean, I don't trust Dylan Gabriel still. I mean, you don't impress me. Your defense won you that game.
Judkins impresses us, though.
Judkins is a beast. Like him a lot. The Patriots, on the other hand, Drake May might have the prettiest deep ball in football right now.
He's looking great.
One of the most accurate quarterbacks as well. Stephon Diggs is finally getting going. Kayshon Boutte has revived his short NFL career so far. There's a lot of things to like with this Patriots team. I like a lot of their defensive players as well. They're clicking, and I mentioned it last week, getting healthier week by week. But this one can be sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
That Browns defense is legit.
So good.
Tyson Campbell has got traded for last week, immediately made an impact.
Oh, he was playing mad.
Yeah. How dare you take me out of Jacksonville?
Disrespect, yeah. The disrespect that poor man was served during that trade.
Who do you got in this one?
I'm going with the Patriots. I'm with you. I do think that this is a harder choice than last week when we were wrong picking the Dolphins. But how can you not be impressed with both sides of the ball for this Patriots team? I think that they nailed it with their coach. I think they nailed it with their most 2 recent draft classes, and they are smelling the flowers because of it.
Reaping the rewards for sure. Give me the Patriots as well. I do think it can be sneaky. I would not be surprised if the Browns pull out a squeaker. Just, I can't pick it myself. But let's move on to the Giants versus the Eagles.
Eagles by 1 million. Ain't no way the Giants are winning twice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ain't no way. They should have. Damn. Yeah. You want to talk about a woulda, coulda, shoulda team. The New York Giants are that team in 2025.
They very easily should have walked out of the win with a win against the Broncos. That fourth quarter collapse is something that needs to be studied. The Eagles showed the first sign of life in their pass game in what felt like all year last week. Finally getting it going. You're looking less and less boring. Still boring. I'm glad the Vikings used, a man laying down in the middle of the field to stop the push.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the new cheat code.
That was great.
Let's stack one more on top of them.
Yeah, just start doing that. But, yeah, the Eagles at home, no way they lose twice to this divisional opponent, right?
Nah.
Do love Jackson Dart, do love Cam Scatterbo, as we mention every week. But
Scatterbo! I mean, how about, dude, lowering your head 3 yards into the end zone like you did, dude? Only our guy Cam Scatterbo would do that. Which, by the way, if you need a Halloween jersey, sheet and a Scatterbo jersey.
That's all you need.
Scatterbo!
That's actually great.
I know, dude. I know. I'm a fucking genius.
I hadn't thought about it. All right, let's move on to the Bills versus the Panthers. Panthers just don't impress me. Their record is 4-3. That's great. It's awesome to have a winning record.
Can you tell me who they beat in the past 2 weeks?
The Jets and the Cowboys.
Just checking. Okay.
Continue.
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So, yeah. Way to make me sad. How dare you? The Bills are too good of a team to lose to a team like the Panthers.
Bills by 1 million.
For sure.
Bills
right?
by a million.
Let's stop this madness. There was a black magic curse on the Jaguars. I'm ending the black magic curse with the Panthers.
I want to say two things about this Panthers team. I have noticed a pattern. The Panthers go into halftime, and Bryce Young is in front of the tunnel high-fiving every single one of his teammates before they enter it for halftime. Great. I actually really love that kind of shit. That's right good. There. It doesn't matter what the score is. It's happened every single week, and it's consistent. And I admire that out of a leader and a quarterback, and he honestly has played just fine this season. Mm-hmm. Like, he has not played terrible. Maybe we gave him a lot of shit in the first couple weeks, and maybe the team deserved it, but he's played just fine since then. Beating the Cowboys at home, I mean, like, he's 30-27, right? That was you gotta come ready to score against Dallas, and they did. Xavier Leggett's been getting the ball a lot of more looks. Horn has been finally getting on the field. That's one of the rookies that we highlighted before the season that was killing it in camp, killed it at Colorado. Happy to see that he's finally getting the ball, and he's juicy when he gets the ball in his hands.
Oh yeah, real shifty.
So all that being said, I got the Bills by a million, but I'm switching how I feel about the Panthers overall.
I would like to see the Panthers get a dominant win against a solid team.
Sorry, the second thing I wanted to mention about this Panthers team is J.C. Horn has played fantastic.
Yes, he has.
J.C. Horn has played fantastic this season. 2
interceptions last week, and maybe the play of the week with that one-hander in the end zone. That was
that's
two one-handers actually.
I was gonna say he's had a few of the best catches of the year so far this year.
Right, yeah,
and he plays defense.
Position. That's something to be applauded for sure.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fun guys on this Panthers team. I'm not saying they can't get good eventually. I just don't see it this year.
Maybe not a lot. There are some fun guys.
There are some fun guys.
But
let's move on to the Bears versus the Ravens. Bears are just another team that I can't bring myself to pick.
I think they're on a pretty big winning streak right now.
Four straight. And it's just like you're looking at these teams. They blew out the Cowboys, and then they had 2 nail biters
where they could have lost.
Where they could have lost. They got a last-second field goal block. The same thing
Redskins.
The next week where they won on a game-winning field goal. You're just scraping by in the skin of your teeth. Their defense is creating a lot of turnovers. You gotta love that if you're a Bears fan.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say his name wrong, but the strong safety out of Penn State, Jaquan Brisker.
Yeah, no, you got it.
He's been playing great.
He has been, especially like when they use him on blitzes and getting after the quarterback.
Exactly,
great. And I think they forced 4 or 5 turnovers against the Saints, but the Saints were in that game the entire time.
Yeah, but the Saints do that. The Saints do that.
But this is just like I need you to win by a bigger margin. And I don't know if Lamar's coming back. I know he was a non-participant in practice this week, coming off their bye. If Lamar plays, give me the Ravens. If the Ravens have to start Cooper Rush or Tyler Huntley, give me the Bears.
I'm going to go with the Bears, and I'm going to respectfully disagree with that take, specifically on the part where you need to see this Bears team win by X amount. I actually think winning these gritty games is what helps build a team, especially a team that has yet to make the playoffs, and this culture has yet to make the playoffs, right? They haven't made the playoffs since prior to Justin Fields being on the team, right? So it's been a while since the Bears have had success. They're on a 4-game winning streak with a new coach. I think that things are actually clicking. Caleb Williams is looking like not a bust, and that's a good thing for Chicago, because last season wasn't the most promising, and the offseason wasn't the most promising. I don't know if Lamar's coming back this week as we're recording this, and I honestly don't know if it's going to change my pick regardless. I'm rocking with the Bears. I said it's 5 in a row this week.
I respect it. Let's see what they can do.
What was your final decision? If Lamar plays?
Yeah, that is my caveat.
This fucking guy.
I'll take the Ravens regardless. How about that?
Okay.
Good team. It's a good team that are not winning.
Hey, I like. I forgot the quarterback's name, but I guess I don't like him anymore. Cooper Rush. Yeah, I like Cooper Rush just fun.
You like him with the Cowboys offense. That's what you liked.
Sure did.
Let's talk about the 49ers versus the Texans.
Okay.
49ers, again, you mentioned it last week, this next man up mentality.
That's right.
You know, Fred Warner drops dead in week 6, and they come out in week 7 and hold the Falcons to 10 points.
Yeah, I mean,
this Falcons team that beat the Bills a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Where's Brandon Ayuk? Where's Ricky Pearsall? Where are these wide receivers for the 49ers? Where is Bourne? Where's
Juwan Jennings?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. There's a lot of names in our heads.
Regardless, the 49ers can win no matter what. They have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, right.
And Kyle Shanahan. That's all they need.
That's all you need.
They got the Robert Saleh defense has been fun. They kind of almost blew it this past week. But speaking of blowing it, Houston.
I know.
I mean,
that offensive line needs to get blown up.
I mean, didn't they just trade away their starting left tackle?
They did. And they were like, we're the worst offensive line in football. How do we make it even worse?
Get rid of the starting left tackle.
Great strategy.
I'm going with the 49ers. I think that the head coach for the Texans came from the 49ers.
Yeah.
And I think that he replaced Robert Saleh as the DC, and now Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan are back. This sounds like a trap. 49ers have trapped the Texans into having Miko Ryans. What the fuck's his name?
D'Amico
Ryans.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't fucking know anybody's name. The Niners have tricked the Texans into having D'Amico Ryans so that they can get Saleh back, and now
it's working.
And now they have him cornered. So I got the Niners.
Give me the Niners as well. Let's move on to our afternoon slate. Let's start it off with the Bucs versus the Saints.
Okay. Call me crazy. Hear me out. I think the Saints got this one. I'm going with the Saints. And the reason is because this NFL season has been so freaking crazy. Everyone forgets how close divisional rivalry games can be. We're at New Orleans. We've had some tough losses. 6 of them.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler has been playing just fine.
Just fine.
Bad.
He was looking
have the
bad
best game
last
against
week,
Chicago,
but he picked it up in like the last possession of the second quarter and beyond.
I think they bounce back this week. I think it's a nail biter. I think the Bucs just miss a play here, miss a play there. New Orleans has a trick play or two.
They get it done.
Hey, you picked the Browns over the Steelers.
I hear you.
I'm picking the Saints over the Bucs.
I'm going to take the Bucs, and I do agree in the sense that, the Saints are at home. They play a lot better when they are at home this season. The Bucs just are juggernauts.
They're awesome.
And
I'm a huge Bucs fan. I'm a huge fan of this Bucs team, I should say.
This could be a close game. I think the Bucs are going to beat the dog shit out of the Saints.
That's fair. That is so fair.
But let's move on to the Cowboys versus the Broncos. So,
man, this is a tough one.
This game is between an offense that shows up for 4 quarters and a defense that shows up 25% of the time, and a defense that shows up for 4 quarters and an offense that shows up 25% of the time.
Yeah, honestly, I do feel like this Broncos team has been winning in spite of Bo Nix's play, and I think that Bo Nix's legs were fantastic this past week.
I mean, that's when he's at his best, is when he's out of the pocket and making his own plays. Off-script plays, that is where he shines. When he's just following whatever script Sean Payton writes up for him, I feel like he's trapped in a box, and it's not my cup of tea. I don't like what I'm seeing in that sense.
Do you think the Broncos put up 30?
I think they can. I think they really can. I mean,
any Sean Payton team can.
When you think about the Cowboys, yes, they beat the Redskins last week, but the Redskins came in there with Luke McCaffrey as their wide receiver 1.
Those divisional rivalry games. What can I say?
I know. So I'm not all too impressed by the Cowboys' defense in that game. Their offense, obviously, they did what they did.
I mean, CD's back.
CD's back. That was a huge part of their game. Javonte Williams being the catalyst in that run game. The ability for Dak Prescott to sit back in the pocket is thanks to Javonte and his running abilities, just not allowing teams to stack the box or rush the passer because you never know what's going to come out of a Brian Schottenheimer offense. I'm going to take the Broncos. This is a real close game, but we made the mistake of picking the Dolphins offense over the Browns defense last week. I'm not going to do the same thing this week. Give me the Broncos defense over the Cowboys offense.
I'll make that mistake. I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Hell yes.
And the reason that I'm going with them is because once upon a time, the Broncos thought that Jerry Jeudy was a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb, and I think that CeeDee Lamb remembers that, and I think he's going to tear this Broncos team apart.
It'll be
Give
a
me the
great
Cowboys.
Matchup. It'll be a great matchup between him and Patrick Surtain. I think Patrick Surtain might be the best defensive player in the NFL right now.
Okay, but when you face a team like the Cowboys, you can't necessarily follow. And especially when CD plays so much in the slot, and also he just moves around so much pre-snap. George Pickens is going to stay on the outside, and I think that's where Surtain needs to stay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So good luck keeping up with CD.
Yeah. It'll be a fun one. This definitely has Game of the Week written all over it.
Yeah. America's
in
Game
the
of the
Mile
Week.
High City. Let's see if the Cowboys can do anything on the road. They're 1-3 away this season, but nothing matters but the matchup ahead of you. Let's move on to the Titans versus the Colts.
Colts by a million.
Colts by a million.
Moving on.
Moving on. We got the Packers versus the Steelers in Sunday Night Football.
Real quick, the Titans are playing like one of the worst teams that we've seen in the past decade. And you know what? I'll even say that I finally saw a good throw from Cam Ward. We've not seen a whole lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Very like
the DK,
flash in the pan.
The DK throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So aside from that, Titans have not been very impressive.
And the Colts are a buzzsaw.
Yeah, the Colts are fantastic. So this is really more about the Colts and less about the Titans.
Right.
But we are going to move on to Sunday Night Football. Former Super Bowl matchup, Packers versus Steelers. Jordan Love taking on Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers has hatred in his veins going into this game.
Oh, yeah. He certainly does.
He's going to light him up.
He certainly is.
He's going to light him up. I think the Steelers come out with this win. I know the Packers are favored. I know they probably look like the better team. Steelers have 4 wins on the resume. They're not, again, one of those impressive teams, in my opinion. I don't think they've really gone out there and played to their full potential.
Well, they should be 5-1, right? I feel like they could have won last week.
Yeah. They definitely.
If it wasn't for
Joe Flacco being the king of the north.
The king in the north.
But yeah, I just got a feeling Aaron Rodgers is gonna unleash his full potential. If this is his last hurrah,
They've also had a lot of time off, right? I mean, they played Thursday.
Yeah.
Packers had a tough game in Arizona.
Which the Packers team, I mean, they're too good to be playing in these close games.
I mean, they have a tie.
I know.
Pretty lame. What is this? Not American football?
Yeah. It's so silly. Why does football end in ties?
Yeah, dude.
Give us a sudden death. Yeah, a kicker shootout.
Give us a kicker shootout, but the kicker is you have to switch kickers every time, best of 5.
So we want a wide receiver in there, we want your regular kicker, we want a running back.
Do you know how many players would line up for that? Ocho Cinco would come back into the league to be a part of that.
Just to do that.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
He would thrive.
That's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
You feel free to steal that idea. I got the Steelers.
Yeah, me too. I do got the Steelers. I think that this will be a fun game. This is actually one of the coolest games of the week, if not of the schedule this year so far. I'm hyped for it. I got the Steelers, and I don't like picking the Steelers.
They're just hard to rely on. But let's move on to our Monday night matchup. And holy shit, we only have one.
Good.
Jeez, are we back to regular NFL scheduling?
This is how God intended Monday Night Football to be.
Thank you. Starts at 5:15, the correct time.
Our time.
We got the Commanders versus the Chiefs. No Jaden Daniels. He's got a hammy problem.
We have the Redskins versus the Chiefs, the battle of the natives.
Yeah, my bad.
One logo has to go, one logo has to stay.
And the one that's staying is the Chiefs.
And that's why they're going to get the win.
Yeah.
Because they weren't cowards. They didn't fold.
Chiefs are on a roll right now. This is, after a rough start to the season, this is where they should be.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams thought Washington was NFC favorites, or at least favored to get back there. Mm-hmm. I think that we were a little less high than a lot of other experts, if you will, on this team. I think that we just know how strong the division is in the NFC East in general. This could be a really fun game, but I do have the Chiefs coming out on top. And it's a bummer that the Commanders have to fall to 3-5 because I'm a big Jaden Daniels fan, and obviously he missed a little bit of time, but yeah. I think the league is in a better spot if the Commanders could be winning. Still early on in the season, but yeah, it's like you said. Chiefs got off to a slow start. They're rolling right now. They just got Rashee Rice back, who's ready to make up for lost time.
Yep.
I don't know what else there should be said.
Nice and simple, yeah. No.
Another primetime game, which means that the refs are going to help out the Chiefs.
Yeah. That's how it is. That's how it always is. There was a couple of catches this week that were not ruled catches, but, I mean, you look at some of the catches that the Chiefs get, and it's like, all right.
Well, I mean, you just see some, like, the unsportsmanlike penalties
that
some people have gotten, and then they'll be like, and here's Mahomes, like, flipping the ball at the opponent, like, pointing at him and, like saying something about his mother.
Don't
and nothing.
Leave my mama out of it. Yeah, don't touch the king, the true king in the NFL, until further notice. But yeah, those were our picks. Any final thoughts?
We got the trade deadline just a couple weeks away now. We mentioned Breece Hall possibly being on the move. I think that has to be done. But is there a star that you see getting dealt in the next week or so?
That's something I would have to think about. I mean, if the Ravens lose this game,
well, what about let's go with terrible teams. Do you think Alvin Kamara is on the move?
Alvin Kamara said he would retire before he got traded. Titans might give up Calvin Ridley.
They probably should.
That's something I would do.
They probably should.
I mean,
you ain't doing shit with him. I mean,
and I've heard a lot of buzz about the. I know the Seahawks are on a bye, but there's a lot of buzz about the Seahawks trading.
Cooper Kupp,
not Cooper Kupp.
Kenneth Walker,
Tariq Woolen.
Oh yeah, I have heard that.
And I forget what it was for Devon Achane.
Oh,
which I mean. Well, speaking of Devon Achane, if you're the Dolphins, man, and you lose this week, let's cut ties with that.
A couple things there. I think that Ollie Gordon had an impressive training camp / first couple weeks. For sure. Has I don't know if he got hurt or what his deal is, but he's disappeared off the face of the earth. So they do have that to fall back on for next year, right? If that's what they're looking at. If you do want to get rid of Achane, you could always draft a running back. But earlier this year, we mentioned that the Dolphins are real shallow at corner. So I mean, if you want to get this dude, T-Wool,
yeah,
I'm not opposed to that
that's
at all. I actually think that's pretty solid. Then you have him come back next year, and you have Fitz as your safety.
Yep.
You already have Wool, and you can continue to build. You just drafted Kenneth Grant in the first round, so you're starting to build level by level.
Yep.
I'm not opposed to that at all.
That's the correct way to do it.
And whoever the new coach is will probably be grateful. I mean, shit, the new GM might be grateful.
Yeah,
I mean,
too.
we don't know. We don't know how the ownership feels about what's going on right now. Bengals probably going 4-4 this week. So, I mean, are they buyers?
I think if the Bengals can stay right around that 500 mark until Joe Burrow gets back, they're a real tough problem. I wouldn't blow anything up until it's out of reach.
What could the Browns part with, or do you kind of think that they made their move and they need to just focus on building their rookies?
You could trade a Dylan Sampson, but
I don't know about trading a rookie running back. Though.
I know.
They used him in the offense still too, and I
don't
know about that one. I think we'll hold on to that guy for now.
Do you want to trade a Jerry Jeudy?
I would trade a Jerry Jeudy.
There you go. Who wants Jerry?
Send him back to the Broncos.
Oh my gosh, yes, do that. Actually,
send him back to the Broncos.
That's awesome. Yes, do that, please.
Giants fall to 2-6. Do they make a move?
I think they want to buy. Honestly, I think they want to buy a receiver.
Buy for the future.
Calvin Ridley.
They could buy Calvin Ridley and just have someone for Jackson Dart to throw to in the meantime, since they're down in Neighbors.
Yeah.
I dig that.
I mean, the Bills could be in the market for a Calvin Ridley.
I saw Derrick Henry is kind of in the rumorville.
That's also what I was thinking. If the Ravens lose to the Bears this week, blow it up. You got to go perfect, essentially, if you were the Ravens from here on out, and it's damn hard to go perfect in the NFL with 10-plus weeks to go. Get what you can for your, 32-year-old running back?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, a team like the Chiefs would love to buy him. I don't know if they would trade him to a rival like that, but if you're not in the playoffs, it's not your fucking problem.
What about Jalen Waddle?
That's a good one. That's another Bills target where if you could compare.
Fuck that. What the hell did you say? Bills.
Oh, yeah, rival.
Don't you dare trade Waddle to the Bills, dude. I'll be so annoyed.
I mean, a team, again, like the Broncos, maybe the Bucks, if they keep staying injured and you're just like, fuck it, dude.
I mean, they have a pretty deep wide receiver room, but you are correct. If they're banged up, why not? I mean, this is a Super Bowl contender we're talking about.
I mean, fuck, even the Lions. The Lions with Jameson Williams, Waddle, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Sam Laporta.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. Last team I'm thinking of.
Cardinals.
I was going to say the Raiders.
Okay.
Cardinals are a good one. I mean, shit. What would the Cardinals even have to give up? I feel like I'm not saying they don't have talent, but you're not going to trade Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, you're
right?
not.
You're not going to trade.
You could trade
Josh
David
Sweat.
Collins.
Probably you could. Yeah, that's somebody. Raiders, at the other hand, what do they have to sell? Honestly,
You can't trade Crosby.
Exactly. That's
You
so.
can't. I mean, Jacoby Myers. I'm sure somebody wants him.
He had asked for a trade before the season started.
Now's the time to do it.
Might as well go get your 7th round pick. All right. Yep. I'm good. No.
Yeah. All right. That was the Sportiello Show with the Sportiello Bros. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let us know your picks. Let us know where we fucked up. All that good stuff. And we will see y'all next week.
Deuces.